The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The biggest party, or at least Halloween party Brisbane's seen.
This looks good, that Halloween thing. I've been hearing about it when I haven't been at work. But I've been looking up.
You've been listening, eh?
No, I just read the show notes. But
That's even weirder.
That's sad.
You
That's
read the
sad.
show notes?
I wonder what they did today without me.
I thought I'm being diligent.
What was your favourite thing we did whilst you were gone? Ugh, says it all, doesn't it?
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow.
No, I'm just thinking. No, because
Shouldn't take that long.
I found a Halloween costume that's so funny. But
Oh, have you got it?
I can't wear it.
Oh.
But
Why not?
because I can't be the seed part of it.
What?
It's half an avocado. It's half an avocado. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen it, Nick? It's someone dressed up as a half avocado,
Yeah.
and they've got a hole where their belly is, and their belly is the seed.
Oh, right. So you can't just
so you
six out.
see you see
The belly.
the actual
you've got,
belly.
You've got to have a bit of a belly.
Well, are you looking at anyone?
She's looking at all of us.
Yeah, like,
looking
you
at
guys could
anyone.
get away with it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I did a bit of boating on my holiday, and I was just telling you out there in the kitchen, Ash, about how I drove a tender for the first time by myself. So a tender's like, what do you call that? It's not a tinny because it's made of.
Well, you got a big boat,
rubber-
and it's just a little boat that
It's a rubber ducky.
You tie up to it that you could use to take into shore and stuff.
Yeah.
You tie it up, what does it fit inside your big boat?
It doesn't fit inside.
All right.
No.
Yeah, you see that sometimes.
Yeah, you do. It doesn't. No, but it's like with the outboard and stuff.
Yeah.
So we were staying at we were moored at Stratty, and I wanted to get around a couple of bays to this place called Little Ships Club, but it was really, really windy. And it was one afternoon. I had some friends at the Little Ship Club, so it's probably. How many kilometres would that be? Oh, God, I don't even know. A couple of kilometres. I walked it in 15 minutes, but I thought, no, I'm going to drive my
Tender.
tender
Yeah.
around because I had some more friends coming there. Instead of walking, I'll go around the outside. So I jumped in. I said to Cliff, how do you drive this thing again? Because he always drives it and I'm always a passenger. So it looks easy, but I've never actually done it.
Just a little outboard motor.
Just a little outboard
How
motor.
many horsepower you got?
6, I think.
Yeah.
What's an outboard? Is that like one at the back?
Yeah, and you pull it like a mower.
Right,
You start it
okay.
like a mower.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, yeah,
Until it's steer. So you drop.
Like what the surf lifesavers have?
Yeah,
Yeah,
steer it in
yeah,
your
exactly
hand.
like that. And Cliff's like, yeah, you got to, what did I have to do again? There was all these, put the tiller into this start position, make sure that it's in neutral. So you go forward and backwards. It's a little thing on the motor.
Little lever.
Lever.
Yeah.
That's the right word. So make sure that's in neutral. Put the tiller in the start position. Now rip that cord. And it always takes me about 3. It took me about 3 rips to get it started. And then put it in forward and go along. So it doesn't sound that hard, do you? So I thought I'd just quickly go around the corner, be there in 10 minutes. But it was really, really windy. And like when I got out of the bay, it was like, so I was like this, and I'm like, I'm just going to cut that corner because I'm in a little tender. I'm surely I don't have to go around all those big markers.
Oh, no.
There's channel markers, they're called. But I thought, I'm just in a tender. You'd think you'd just be able to go across.
Zip across.
No, I started hitting the bottom.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, no.
Isn't that the
It's
worst
sand,
sound?
though.
Yeah.
Oh, it was sand. Yeah, I know, because I know Cliff's so
Anal.
anal about his stuff. And here I am going, I'm like, I'll just try and go a bit
That is like the
further.
worst sound you can possibly hear. That
Yeah.
one, especially when there's rocks involved too.
Oh.
Yeah, there was definitely there was no rocks, but
Yeah, that's good.
and I looked back and I could see the sand like,
Shining up.
but I'm like, let me just raise the thankfully he'd shown me how to do that.
Propeller.
No, yeah, you can raise that motor a bit, put it up on another lever so it's half out and half in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, the leg of the motor.
Yeah. So I did that for a bit, and it was okay. But then again, I'm like, oh, shit, I don't think I'm going to make it here. But I'd gone too far then, and I couldn't go all the way back, and I'm lazy. But the channel markers they look like they're 500 metres away over there to get the deep water. So I thought, I'll turn off the motor, I'll hop out, and I'll walk it across all the shallow.
Yeah.
So I walked it all the way to the channel. So I got it, but the wind is blowing
Was
right.
that freaking you out, by the way?
Yes.
Because every time I do that, I think of stingrays.
Oh, I
I'm going
kept
to put my
seeing-
foot on a stingray
I saw
here.
2 zip out. in
Yeah,
front of me.
right.
They must be
really.
more scared of
God.
humans than they're little ones.
Yeah.
I was more scared of just floating away because I forgot to take my life jackets. I had a phone. but I didn't want to get it wet, so we had a little sort of, what do you call that, a boot? a boot in it, for a
Right.
better word. So I walked it all the way out to the deep water, but the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour at my face, so I'd pull it out into the deep water. I'd jump in the boat, put it in neutral, put it in the starter position. By the time I did that, I'd back over the sand again. Have you done that? So I'd hop out, and I was wearing long pants, and they'd bled upwards. The water.
Yeah.
So now my pants are all wet. I jump in a boat. I'm going, oh, Cliff is going to kill me if I put a scratch on this boat. And I pull it out to the deep water, jump in. Couldn't do it. Put in the starter position, put it in neutral, back on the sand again. I thought, I'm going to have to go out to the...
Oh my God!
I know.
I would never even attempt this. By the way,
I it was pretty dumb. I texted my friend. I said, look, I'm not going to make it. I've had a disaster. But she said she's already missed the ferry and she's going to be there for a whole nother hour. And I said, okay, well, I'll try and make it around. And then Cliff rings me at the time. He goes, did you get there? I'm like, oh, no, I've had a few dramas. That's what he texted me because I opened up my boot to check my phone. There's a text from Cliff, are you there yet? Because apparently when I took off from the boat, he said he was really worried because the tiller was really loose. And so when I put it really fast to try and get up on the plane, I just zigzagged.
Yeah.
Does that have happened? I couldn't control it. I'm like, why is the tiller in my
Well,
left
you couldn't
hand?
hold the
tiller.
power of the motor, or
I don't know. I got the speed wobbles.
You fishtailed.
Fishtail. So he watched me take off, going fishtailing off. He goes, "Oh my God, this is going to be a disaster." But anyway, so I thought, oh well, I can't give up now. I got there in the end. Basically, I walked it all the way back over the shallow water, and then I went all the way around.
This is a 15-minute walk. By the way.
Yeah, it took me about half an hour to get there, but it was big wave. It was scary.
what was
Actually,
it like
real-
coming back?
Coming back was fine because I was with the
With it,
wind and
yeah.
with the waves. But to go out in the channel markers, which seemed miles away, honestly, it was really
ridiculous,
scary.
isn't it?
It was ridiculous. It was scary. I thought I could. Anyway, I thought I could drown, but I
Don't do
wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't have drowned.
Stay in your
But-
lane.
yeah, stay in your lane. I
Literally
got
stay in
there
your lane. Yeah.
and I got home, and then Cliff was like, "I thought you were going to run out of petrol." That was the next thing.
Oh,
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Tell me what you do in this situation, Suze. This is what my oldest boy Levi and Liv, his girlfriend, found themselves in on third Friday night or whatever. Mm-hmm. They were going to a 21st, and the 21st was a dress up. It was a dress up.
Always?
A fancy dress.
Yeah, yeah.
Fancy dress, and it was German beer. What
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah.
That was and the first I knew about it was they've just walked into the living room and Levi's dressed up in like the full sort of red and white checkered shirt, and he's got the
What's that called? That stuff.
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen.
yeah.
Lederhosen.
He looked like one of the like the Von Trapp children from The Sound of Music, and he
Clark
had
Griswold.
these shorts on,
The leather?
and the straps over the.
Leather overalls
Yeah.
with shorts.
Yeah.
Short
Like
leather overalls.
Yeah, it did not blend in. It just looked
Long
ridiculous.
socks. Hiking boots.
Yeah, he had that whole look.
You know?
I think it was the Timu deal that he
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
But it looked the
10,000.
part. And Liv was wearing like a really short dress,
Yes.
like incredibly short dress. She had sort of white stockings, sort of pulled up, you know. So she,
A beer lady. A beer server.
yeah, like a beer
server.
wench or whatever. That's what they call them,
Wouldn't it?
isn't it? Oh my god.
She led you into that, mate, you idiot.
now Ash is cancelled. Well done.
Yeah, she just cancelled you then.
Wow, that's going to
I
make
would
a
have
good
used
video, won't it?
She's saying
As
beer
soon as I was-
person,
boom.
beer lady.
beer
Yes,
server.
beer server. Yes.
She goes a beer wench. I don't know. They call the beer wench, are they?
Oh,
So
I
there you
don't
go.
know.
I joined
Honestly,
you with
I don't know. But she was in that whole
You
look.
and me, Buzz, now.
Should I just see myself out?
Just go
Anyway.
get that box of stuff they have in there. And walk to the lift, buddy.
They look,
right.
they look the part.
That sounds like
Well,
fun.
they looked the part, like they totally dressed up. They come in and I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're going, oh, we're going to Ivy's 21st. So, and Levi doesn't really know Ivy. Like Levi and Ivy were friends like when they were really, really young. And so it was like a different group of, they
Yeah.
don't know Ivy's friends that well now, but they were sort of catching up. And, but then no, like they were dressed to the nines. And Liv goes, yeah, but have a look at this, because people who were already at the party
Hadn't tried very hard.
had put stuff up on Instagram or whatever, on their Snapchat or whatever. They're not dressed up.
Come on.
I hate that.
no.
Slackers.
they're not dressed up.
Oh,
It's a
and
funny prank if you can pull it
so-
off. mate.
Oh, you reckon
Just
it's a
get
prank?
two of your mates to dress in
Oh,
October. No one else is.
Is it a joke? Was it a joke on them?
well, that's what they're like. What are we going to do? Like here, they're showing me the video.
They're not even that close to them.
They're not even that close to it. What do you do?
I hope they went in that outfit.
Yeah,
I would've
they
stayed
did.
dressed.
I went, who gives a toss? Like,
Yeah,
just go there and Levi's just because he's pretty introverted. Levi, he was.
That's a stretch
himself.
for him to get
Oh,
in Lederhosen.
Yeah, like he looked so uncomfortable in the living room with this stupid outfit
God.
on, and it was like I was just sending like the lamb to the slaughter. Going, you
Go on,
You do it.
Who cares,
Be
mate?
fun, mate.
Yes.
Yeah. How was it? Did they say?
Yeah, no, they ended up. So what it was the party wasn't meant to start till 6, and this was like 5 o'clock. So these guys were just all having pre-drinks
Right.
before, and then when they turned up, everyone was dressed up in the
Cute.
same thing, but you still got that running through your back.
Yeah.
of your head.
Pulling up at the Uber.
Oh,
Going, oh, come on.
What am I walking into?
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I've just bought a new car and I realised I've joined a special club. Now, I don't know if other cars do this as well, but I've just bought a Jimny, Suzuki Jimny, and I realise it's one of those cars that every time you pass another Suzuki Jimny,
Oh, you kidding?
Not the hand,
people,
no.
you wave.
Like a
at
bus
them.
driver.
Yeah, because
They do that with MGs.
MGs as well.
Well, I know that. Yeah, I had someone that used to have an MG that reckons
that?
that every time you'd wave.
What are the convertible MGs?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But so what do you do? Every time you see a Jimny now, do you have to wave?
Yeah, well, I was talking about it. Well, I picked up Bill from uni. He lives at uni, and I was driving him home, and I was in my new Jimny, like really excited. It was the first trip he'd been in it with me, and I'm like, do you reckon it's one of those cars that you see other Jimnys and you get really excited? He's like, I don't know about that. But then at that minute, I'm not even joking, we passed a bicycle, so I had to go a bit wide, and it was up a blind corner actually. A bit, no, I don't know, shouldn't have, dangerous.
How's your father?
A bit, but I quickly then got
A little bit, how you going?
I got in front of the cyclist, and just as I was back on the right side of the road, and at the same point, a Jimny came up over the hill as well in front of us, and two guys in the front seat started doing this great big, like a really over the top hello wave.
Yeah, but were they waving or were they saying get out of the lane?
Get back in your lane.
You're
you
about to
silly
crash.
cow.
Yeah, they might have been, but then I thought there must be other cars. Like, I reckon Land Cruisers would be a car that, when you're out in the country and you pass another car. I mean, this is any car in the country, and they just do that one finger wave.
One
One
finger salute.
Is that what it's called?
No,
Well, not really. But
not what you're talking about.
Oh, not the finger. No, I meant the index.
Yeah.
The
I like
pointing finger.
yeah, but you're getting into luxury car sort of areas now. Like, that's a bit much,
What, the Jimny?
Oh, no, I'm saying the Jimny's a good one because it's not
Oh,
luxury.
because it's more everyday people.
Yeah.
13, 24, 10 if you're if you have a car and you do this to other car owners of
that's a
the
good
same
idea.
car. Because like Prius, if you've got a Prius, you're not waving
no
at
one's
other
waving
Prius.
at a Prius.
No.
Well, you don't know though. Like I wouldn't have thought a Jimny would fit that category. You can join the Queensland Suzuki Jimny Owners Club on Facebook.
Really?
There's no Camry club.
I
is
heard
there?
there's,
You know,
no,
like-
there's a Suzuki Jimny's ladies camping group.
Oh, my
That
God.
sounds fun.
That's a Swaz.
What on earth? What on earth?
Yeah, it's just ladies. No,
What is it?
Suzuki.
Suzuki
Jimny ladies
Camping Club.
Yeah,
That is
they're probably listening now.
Oh, they would
They
be.
would be
Yeah,
listening.
Sure. The word would be getting around.
But
Susie's talking about Jimneys.
I want to join that club as well. But
Alicia, now have you got a Jimny?
Yes, I do.
and do you wave at people when you go past who are in other Jimneys?
Yes, but you give them the shuckers.
The shuckers.
Sucker.
You're
It's a shucker
shuckering.
car.
Oh, I'm not going to shuck.
It's a
Don't go shuckering, people. Come on.
Is that a Jimny thing, is it? So the Jimneys
Yes.
have upgraded it from
So,
a wave to give it the old...
So one thumb, one pinky, and
Yeah,
the
that's
rest
out the window, wave the shuckers.
out the window shuckers.
Yep.
Well, it's a bit dangerous.
There's heaps of girls clubs too if you want to travel and do some camping and everything. Everyone decks their cars out as well.
You guys can meet up at Indrapilli Macca's on a Friday night and do a car club.
Is Jimny a female car? Is it like it's a girl's car?
I don't know. Is it
I
Alicia?
never thought of it
Oh,
as
she's
such.
gone.
Most of us are girls, but yeah, there's a few boys.
I've got a mate who's got a Jimny.
Yeah, I think boys
Tom.
have Jimneys as well.
Tommy
The
can
two-
go. Can he go to the camping trip?
Yeah, you wouldn't want him there.
Be great.
He
mate.
should have that
Losing
on
it.
as his bumper sticker. Boys drive Jimneys too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abby from Bald Hills. Have you got a Jimny?
No, I drive an Alfa Romeo.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, what do you guys do?
fancy.
So I
Tip of
usually
your hat.
find it's the old men that usually tend to wave at you, and I've tried to like reciprocate it with like the women, but they don't really do that back.
With a what?
The women don't
the
wave
women.
back. Only old men wave
yeah,
back.
right.
Oh, that's not very friendly, is it?
I know. I was like, what the hell? But
Keep
I
it
guess
going, I
not.
reckon.
Yeah, that's what I tried.
You'll keep
But it's
pushing
like,
it.
Eventually
Yeah,
they'll.
it's the women in the old Alphas, they wave, but
Right.
not the women in the new one.
Yeah, Ian, out at the switch. What do you got going on?
Mate, I drive a Mini Cooper, and we always wave at each other, or like the little one finger salute, the good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, I guess the Jimneys, it's a very, I don't know whether it's just because you were going to buy one, I see them everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know when you just know what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
It's like the BYD at the moment.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
But when you, is it only other old people that are waving back, or?
No, they're young. I'm one of the oldest. Okay, very funny.
Let's do one more.
Who else have we got?
We got
James from
James.
Mitchelton. What
How are
have
you
you got?
guys?
Hey, good. Have you got a Jimny?
No, we don't. But growing up, I had a Citroen. Our dad had a Citroen. And it was actually in the owner's manual. Whenever you see a Citroen, wave out to the driver. And we used to, and because there weren't that many around, everyone used to wave at us as well.
That's pretty cute.
Well, in the driver's manual, it had what wave you do.
No, it didn't didn't say what wave. It just said wave out anyway. And because there weren't many on the road, you weren't waving a lot. But
Yeah, right.
it was a little club.
When you did, it was quality.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I was just reading this story about Taylor Swift, that she has become officially the world's richest female musician
Wow.
in the last 12 months on the back of all the touring that she's done.
Does it say how much she makes per show?
Not
That'd be
per
interesting to
show,
know.
not per show, but it says that she made $600 million in the last year from royalties and touring, and a music catalogue, which is worth about the same amount as well. So guess who she passed? Guess who was the world's richest female?
I'm going to say Rihanna.
That's a really good guess.
Is it wrong
Yeah.
or right?
No, that's
Oh,
correct.
wow.
Oh, did you read that?
No. But she's got Fenty. Like, she's got a beauty label.
Yeah, so it's
okay.
not music for her, whereas T Swizz is almost.
Well,
Well,
solid.
she got 125 million real estate, I read.
Oh, wow.
Who?
T Swizz.
Well, remember that time we went
5
to...
homes.
Yeah, remember that time we went to New York for the marathon a long time ago? We did a tour down one of the Hudson, and they pointed out some building which had just been built at that stage, and they said the whole of that penthouse, and it was huge, and right on the river in New York, and they said that T-Swizz loaned that, and that was back in, like, when was that, 2015 or 2019?
15 or 17,
2015,
something
I
like
can't
that,
remember. But that was a while ago.
Rihanna, sorry, I'm looking at Rihanna's worth here, Ash. US 1.4 bill.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks to her Fenty Beauty and Savage.
And what's Taylor's 1.6 billion US? Are you doing US dollars?
That was
Australian
US.
dollars?
That was US. 1.6 billion US.
You doing in the greenback?
I'm talking greenback.
Because I read,
Hollaback.
I heard the other day that Madonna has outsold Taylor Swift by heaps. Like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift hasn't caught up to Madonna yet.
Well, I would have tipped Madonna. Like when I asked
in
you
the
that
whole
question,
career.
I thought that
Yeah, whole
Madonna
career.
must have been the second biggest
Yeah.
because Madonna was making music back when people bought albums.
Yeah, you would think someone would have hit that $1 billion mark. Someone else.
Like before, and Madonna was doing it for a long time. Back when they used to make money.
T-Swizz is kind of just getting started, though, really. Not
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's been around for a while, but...
And Madonna never did like stadiums, like
No.
Taylor did.
Yeah, good point.
If Taylor's made 600 million this year, you think she could do that almost every year for the next 10 years?
Do you reckon she could? Do you reckon she could with the same hype that she had? I've never seen. Was that last year she was here?
Or this year? Was it this year?
Yeah.
This year.
Well, think about how many people.
I've never seen any hype like that before.
Oh, it was.
was my point.
Well, so many people
control.
didn't get to go.
Yeah.
So, like, you have that. And then at the concert, you had people that were older. Then you also had, like, young girls there, which will, like, in 10 years' time, be able to afford it themselves.
Yeah.
So in
juggernaut.
December 2023, they reported that Swift sold about 4.3 million tickets at an average price of US $240. So just do
Wow.
those sums.
I can't.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I
Smarter than Suze?
Brighton Homes includes aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
All right, Susanna from Albany Creek. Hello.
Hello, how you going?
I'm not too bad. What's your situation? Have we heard from you before?
No, first time caller. My son's very excited. We always listen and try to answer in the car.
That's Jack, 8 years
That's
of
Jack.
age. Now, generally, 8 years of age means he's bang up for a gimp. You can count him in after we've asked you the questions, okay?
Will do.
Let's do it. 30 seconds on
Wait,
the
hang on.
clock. What?
Ready, go.
30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. Does biannual mean twice a year or every 2 years?
Every 2 years.
Who was the men's captain of the Brisbane Broncos before Adam Reynolds?
I don't know.
What is the name of the mermaid that is a Disney princess?
Ariel.
Tagalog is the official language of which Southeast Asian country?
Malaysia.
Spell address.
ADDRESS.
Stop the clock.
It sounded like she knew what she was talking about. I'm not sure if it's correct or not, though.
Yeah.
How long did Susanna have?
2 seconds left for you, Susanna.
It's pretty quick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're playing for $1,000, a
questions.
reminder. I thought I could spell Mandarin. Yes.
Very health conscious.
Yeah.
Just
So
take
that's
care
what
of
I say
himself.
about you.
I just had some Smith's crisps, though.
Yeah.
Hey, it's about balance, mate.
It's all about balance, mate.
He literally just ate a packet of chips and now he's having a Mandarin. That's his breakfast today. He had KFC for lunch. Let's bring in the gimp.
Gimpy, Gimpy shall be too. Oh, Gimpy. Yes, it's true.
That was Olivia.
Olivia.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
I'm against a Susanna.
Susanna.
I was just laughing. I'm
That's not your real name, is it? You're not a Susanna. You're
I'm
Susan.
Susan.
Susanna. That's a whole new
Don't
deal.
say Z.
No. No Z.
No Z.
And one S.
Yes. Are you ready?
Don't get angry.
Are you ready?
Susan. Oh, sorry,
$1,000,
yeah.
Susie.
$1,000.
Come
Oh,
on,
come
there
on,
we go.
come
Let's
on.
go. Come on.
Come on.
30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. Does biannual mean twice a year or every 2 years?
Every 2 years.
Who was the men's captain of the Brisbane Broncos before Adam Reynolds?
Darren Lockyer.
What is the name of the mermaid that is a Disney princess?
Oh, Ariel.
Tagalog is the official language of which Southeast Asian country?
Philippines.
Spell address.
ADDRESS.
Stop the clock. 2K.
Oh, wow.
One
Fucking
all.
round.
Tape!
What was that mermaid? Alex used to watch that show. That movie.
I can start with that.
Yes, please.
The name of the mermaid that is a Disney princess. You both said Ariel. That's correct.
Okay. No one heard the...
I think you actually started the question, so you kind of saved yourself there.
Okay.
Suze.
I added on it. Okay, whatever. Just pretend I didn't talk then.
Areola. Is that what you mean?
But did you say Areola? I heard Ariel.
I said Ariel and then
Can
I
we
went...
accept Areola?
And then I went, at the end.
Oh.
But I don't know why.
Ah.
Well, I had it down as correct.
Yeah, I think it is. You started the next question
Why did I speak?
before she said
Listen, guys, let's not analyse it too much. It's not going to make that much difference. Okay. But it's 1-1. Does biannual mean twice a year or every 2 years? You both said it means every 2 years. But biannual
I wasn't sure.
It does mean that, doesn't it?
means twice a year.
Does it?
Biannual. Biennial means every 2 years.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Biennial.
Which one's every 2 years?
Biennial means every 2 years, and biannual means twice a year.
Which one are you, Suze?
It's 1-1.
Calm down, O'Neill.
What is the name of the men's captain of the Brisbane Broncos before Adam Reynolds? Suze, you said Darren Lockyer.
Yeah, who was it?
Calm down.
Susanna said, you said you didn't know, Susanna. Alex Glenn. Alex Glenn.
Really?
Alex Glenn?
He was the last full-time
That's
captain.
Paddy Carrigan.
Alex Glenn was at the handball championship
Yeah.
final.
Little bit.
He's a
Yeah,
nice guy,
a
isn't
grey
he?
area.
I thought he's been retired for a
grey
bit.
area.
Yeah. Alex Glenn. So it's 1-1. Tagalog is the official
Settle down.
language of which Southeast Asian country? Now,
Tagalog?
Susanna said Malaysia. Sue said Philippines. Correct answer is Philippines.
That's an unbelievable guess.
What
Tagalog.
a guess.
Was that a guess?
It's a guess.
Never heard of
honestly.
it.
No,
It's
I
the
hadn't
only
heard of it
other
either.
Asian country I could think of other than China.
Where?
China.
2-1. 2-1.
I need to go.
You've just got that hot key. There's,
Need to go, you
it's
just got
waiting
back.
there every day, isn't it? And spell address, you both got that. ADDRESS. So it's a 3-2 victory to Suze. But even if Suze said Areola and not Ariel, it would still be a 2-all draw, and Suze was ahead on
Yes.
time. So
Yeah.
Susanna, she got you one way or the other. Sorry about
Good
that.
job, Sue.
Yeah. Oh, Susanna, why don't you cry for me?
That's me.
What is that song?
I don't know. Is that Susanna?
4 tickets to Nova's Night at the Movies. That's the advanced screening of Venom, The Last Dance, at Advanced Cinemas, Carindale, in VMAX.
Nice.
That opens on October 24th.
Save the last dance.
Thank you.
That's Tom Hardy, who was a heartthrob. And also a $100 Maggie May voucher, just at Gasworks. You'll absolutely love it there at Maggie May, Susanna. You have to do a little drive-in from Albany Creek, but it's one of the best spots. So enjoy
Beautiful.
Maggie May.
Thanks so much.
Okay, cheers.
Hey, Susanna.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I was just reading a really interesting story, and I was right in the middle of it, and Nick
Nick sending
keeps sending
messages.
text messages, and I've lost the story. But I was.
He just in his reaction.
It was a really interesting
What
baby.
was it?
I'm trying to remember it off by heart. So Courtney Love,
You better not stuff this up, Nick.
Nice one, Nick.
Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain had a child.
Oh, yeah, I read about
Yeah,
this.
it was
Yeah.
a girl. It was
Yeah.
a girl.
Right.
And-
One kid they had, did they?
Oh, what's her name?
I don't know. I can't find it. And Tony Hawk also had a baby boy.
With who?
Doesn't matter for
Mrs.
the
Hawk.
story.
Sorry, yeah.
They got together, those two
The
children.
2 kids.
Yes, and they've had a baby now.
Stop it.
So the
Yeah.
genetics are going to be skateboarding royalty. Tony Hawk's probably the grandfather of skateboarding.
OG.
The OG.
the G Daddy.
The OG
Yep.
of skateboarding. So he's got a grandchild.
Presumably, whoever he's having
His
sex with,
granddad.
Is it
you know.
Tony Hawk's grandson and Kurt Cobain's
And Courtney Love's
Love's daughter?
Daughter.
It'll be their granddaughter.
No, because I don't know if... well, first of all, I don't know if the grandchild is a boy or a girl.
Well, whatever. It's a grandchild.
Grandchild.
Yes.
So it's their grandchild.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Hawk.
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Hawk and Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love are the grandparents.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good mix, like sport,
Yeah.
music.
I'll bet you what
everything there.
happens is they'll get Kurt Cobain's skateboarding expertise,
Yes.
and they'll sing like Tony Hawk.
It
Yes.
can happen.
Can happen.
Remember Billy Joel's daughter?
13, 24,
Chris-
10.
With Christy Brinkley, and she looked like Billy Joel.
That was unfortunate.
Mum was
Yeah.
a suit model.
That
She had
was
googly eyes like Billy.
Yeah,
Was unfortunate.
Still
she,
does.
she got her father's eyes.
That's cruel. That is cruel, isn't it?
Oh, God.
13, 24, 10. Give us a call. Let us know if you can decipher exactly what we just talked about.
What?
Tony Hawk
We'll
wife.
give you a
See
prize.
what she looks like.
Well, I happen
we
to
got
know
it
that the
out.
grandchild is a boy, and it's called Ronan Walker Cobain Hawk.
Ronan Walker Cobain Hawk. Come on. Ronan Walker Cobain Hawk. Because she's still around, isn't she? Cobain's wife?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Courtney
mean,
Love.
Courtney Love?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
miracle that she's still alive.
Yeah.
It's a loose piece of goods, that one.
Yeah, yeah. Look, heaps of people understood us.
Yeah.
Or they win a
we don't
prize
know
for
that.
calling up.
Maybe they're ringing up saying, we don't know.
Hello, Kate.
Kate, did you decipher that?
Hello.
Hello? Oh, hang on. There's Morse code.
careful.
Kate's coming in Morse code. Yeah, she got it.
Oh, sorry.
You got a wall behind you. Yeah, what?
Yep.
Did you understand that?
Yes.
Great.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on.
Oh, jeez, Mitch, where are you?
You're in a wind tunnel. What are you doing, mate? You got your head out the window like the Joker.
It sounds a lot like it, guys. So I've literally just had to find my way out of a shipping container. It's all part of what's going on down here. I'm kind of underneath the Goodwill Bridge at the moment, the dark field. And they've got shipping containers down here, so it's all about that multi-sensory sort of experience. So I've just been into the second one down here. There's another one over the first one. They've actually, I mean, you're just telling me you've actually got it's part of a, of a plane, right? Like you've actually got this from a. How did you
asking us or someone else?
A graveyard for airlines.
Yeah, so it's a plane graveyard in Alice Springs that we've sourced all the plane parts for. So part of a real actual plane, which makes it a little bit more unnerving than if it was just a set.
And so we're not exactly. It's not necessarily a scary experience, but it's just sort of it can be a bit unnerving. This one I just walked into. It's sort of a.
Go back in there, mate. I don't hear that noise again.
Spooky season, guys. Yeah, everything's still playing in there at the moment. Let's go and have a look, guys, because it's one of two things they've got going on down there. They've got the Maho Magic Bar as well, so it's a very spooky sort of setting in here. Here we go back in. I don't have the acoustic sound, but it's like this long, almost like a long dining table, and then I'm going to say about 40 seats on either side. You put the headphones on, the lights go off. It is absolute dark. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. And everything's sort of shaky. And you know when you put headphones on, you can kind of tell what's coming through the headphones and what's actually coming from outside of the headphones. These, I don't know what they're working with here, guys, but like it sounded like there was 20 other people in this room with me, which is probably the most unnerving, is because I knew I was absolutely in here by myself. So I didn't know whether there was someone real speaking next to me, someone in the headphones.
So it's pitch black.
It's pitch black, and the one I was doing, it's a bit of a long experience, and I got to sit through before I just had to break the experience to come out and chat with you guys. But yeah, it really takes you and transports you to another place. I mean, it's 7:40 in the morning, and I duck in here, and it's darkness, and you could be absolutely anywhere. So okay, so I'm back out.
Which end of the Goodwill
now.
Bridge is it? You mean under like near the ship inn or whatever?
Yep, yeah, South Bank side of it. So they've got the two shipping containers set up down here, a couple of different experiences, and then next door we've got the Maho Magic Bar as well. So a full sort of Japanese Tokyo nights experience.
Sounds like it.
It sounds like it's got the full Japanese bar and experience,
cool.
guys. So
that sounds good.
Morning.
So it's a 3D audio immersive experience by the sound of it.
Yeah, those are the containers as well, and then a bit of a magic show in here. So they've already got a trick ready to go. So now what are we talking about here? It looks like a pretty simple sort of setup. So I'm just sitting at the bar here.
Now, is this a visual magic trick, Mitch, or is this an audio one?
It's going to be very audio. That's what I'm told. They got the most audio friendly. I'm going to film it otherwise and whack it up on our Instagram. But what am I looking at here? This is just simply a nut and a bolt, right?
Yes. Hello Nova. My name is 1B. Okay.
Hey 1B.
This one.
Okay, so we've got a bolt about halfway down about the nut. the nut halfway down the bolt, and we're gonna. It doesn't. You can't just shake. You're gonna move this off via vibrations. Oh no, you wait, because I got a tease of this before, Buzz. So here we go.
Look.
Okay. Nothing. You can't shake that off. That is, it's two metallic items. They're very much. It's wound down there on the nut there. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
And you're going to remove this via vibrations only.
Okay. I try.
Have a listen to this, guys.
Okay. I use vibration power, voice vibration power.
Voice vibrations, yes.
Yeah. Oh, 3 hours.
Yes, 3 hours of that. We're going to do.
Is it moving?
It would take too long to do that.
Are you still in darkness?
5 seconds.
We're going to do 5 seconds. Okay, I don't know what we're going to get in 5 seconds. Oh, hang on.
I think we've had it.
Can we join in?
No.
Help get
What
the
happened?
nut.
He's
Off the bolt.
having a better time than us.
What? It came off the bolt.
Hi, Mitch.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
I'm Cody. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you
We could do
too.
this all day, Mitch.
I know. So, well, get on down. That's what I'm saying, guys. Get on down here because it's under the Goodwill Bridge, like I said, the South Bank. And if you want to give us a call, 132410. We've got a couple of double passes up for grabs. The Maho Magic Bar we got right next door to the Darkfield as well. The experiences in the shipping containers. The full
Was that a
immersive
lady that
experiences.
just started talking that introduced herself?
Yeah, so she's going to show me some more magic tricks. I'm going to film
tell her
these,
to do
put them
what
up
old
on the
mate just
socials.
did. Get her
Is
into
this going
that
to
mode.
be completely different to what I just heard? Okay, right. You're not going to be doing the same thing that he just. Okay, something completely different, guys. So I'm going to film all this. Whack it
Good on
all
you,
up. If
Mitch.
you want to come down here, 132410, experience it for yourself. So much more as well. So I'm going to take a couple of quick shots. So immerse yourself. Tokyo Spectacular.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yo.
Bring it back. Throwback Throwdown.
Long weekend means short working week. This has come around quick.
I was like, what?
Yeah. It is Wednesday, of course.
All right, should we flip it? Ooh, 1992.
Oh, what a year.
1990. Oh.
Whitney.
See, her mum died.
Yeah, I saw that just yesterday.
Auntie or
Was it
mum?
auntie or mum? I thought it was mum.
I think it was a mum. Oh, there's some good ones here.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I love this song.
Me too. I know, it's a great song.
This is one of my favourite U2 songs of all time, I reckon.
U2 doesn't go well in this.
Oh, I don't think it'll rate, but
What do you got?
remember these kids, they wore their jeans backwards.
You know,
Crisscross. Jump.
Oh, yes.
Remember that?
Jump.
What about a bit of Pearl Jam for D in Fun and Games, who's probably listening?
Yeah, this is hot.
I prefer these songs now than back in 92. Oh, you know what I would have been
There's some
listening
good
to?
songs here.
I would have been listening to Mr. Wendell by Arrested Development. Remember this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I might have to go with this. I love it so much.
Are you locking this one in?
You know what? Like multiple choice, go with your first instinct. Yes, please.
Susie's in. What about a bit of Billy Ray?
I'm trying to work out.
Just don't think you'd understand.
When you reckon it'll get votes, I'm thinking about it.
I don't know.
Because of the Miley Cyrus connection.
I got some.
It was a big hit.
George Michael, I really love this song.
This one?
Yeah. Too funky.
I'm surprised this is as late as 1992. I thought he was all in the 80s.
What about Radiohead? I don't think it'll rate, but that's a good
That's
song.
the other one.
That's
the
a
other one
good
I'm looking
song.
at.
Yeah.
That's the other one I'm looking at.
Is this Radiohead?
Ooh. Have I played the Chili's yet? They're on there.
Wow, was this 92?
Big track.
Massive.
I mean, The Cure. I didn't realize this was 92 either.
This is another tune.
I'm locking that in.
The Cure?
I'm locking in The Cure.
Really?
Friday.
I wonder how to rate.
Oh, can I just have a listen to Tears in Heaven? I'm not going to choose
Mate,
it, but it's a
that
good
can't.
tune. I know it can't win, but
It's so sad.
I know, it's so sad.
It's sad.
And his son.
He died. Can we do a happy song now?
Well, baby got back.
So, fellas, fellas, your girlfriend got your butt.
Hell yeah.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt.
Baby got back.
You got Def Leppard there. You love Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Love that.
Oh, yeah, this is
The one-arm drummer.
This is a tune.
Is there a one-armed drummer?
He's got one arm.
Think about that.
Wow.
I'm going to lock in, because I can go now, can't I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
go.
you're in.
I'm going to lock in Whitney.
Oh, I was going to take that.
It's a good song.
I think this will win, Buzz.
Who wrote this song?
Dolly.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
On the same day that she wrote?
Jolene.
Yes.
Yes.
You told me that.
Yeah.
You locked, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you were locked in.
I've forgotten. Mr. Wendell, Arrested Development.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to take Whitney, Buzz.
Nirvana's on the table still.
Michael Jackson, D, you can take him. I'll leave it alone if you do.
Remember the time.
I'll leave it alone if you take it, all right?
It's not my favourite Michael Jackson song.
I mean, I don't know if this would rate either, but this is a tune.
Yeah.
That was big. Mr. Big.
This?
Go on, Ash. What are you choosing, mate?
I will
Oh, Bon
take.
Jovi's there.
I know, Bon Jovi.
No, I'm not a Bon Jovi
Alright,
guy.
we'll
No.
stop that.
I'll take the
Michael
Peppers.
Jackson guy.
You want to go Peppers?
I'll go the Peppers. Yeah.
This is interesting because a lot of cross genres in this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's go through them real quick because it is 8 o'clock. Mr. Wendell, Arrested Development. For you, Suze.
Susie.
Come on, get on board, Mr. Wendell.
Lutzie's gone The Cure.
Track. Come on.
This is a great song, to be fair.
Could be a close one this week.
I've gone Whitney. And then Ash is locked into Chili's.
Under the bridge.
Yeah.
Like Mitch this morning.
Yeah. Don't bring that up again. All right, there are your choices.
He's on the same thing Anthony was on, I think.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Lutzi, you said you saw my brother on the news last night with our mate Ross McCubbin.
Just a weird story. It was like
talking about the fads.
So as far as I can work out, there are these things that sit in the ocean that draw some really cool fish. And
they're fads, FADS, which stands for fish aggregating devices or fish attracted devices. But what they are is, and these have been here for a few years now, out off the Gold Coast at select locations.
Yeah.
The government puts in these fads, and it's just a buoy, a yellow buoy.
That's right, I read about
that. Is kind of randomly placed.
It's like 14 of them
around the ocean, 14 or so around southeast Queensland, and it literally is just a buoy that is anchored to the bottom of the ocean. And what that serves as is a place where all the dolphin fish, mahi-mahi,
yeah, the cool
fish,
fish,
and other fish, but mahi-mahi especially, it's like so many people that love fishing. And by the way, I looked it up. There's 1 million Queenslanders alone who recreational fish around our state. A lot of people. It's one of the biggest pastimes around in the whole country. It's $1 billion industry.
Do you spearfish around it or lionfish or both?
My boy Levi and his mates go out to the fads and they spearfish dolphin fish out there, and it's just a great place for people to go out and get a feed of dolphin fish. And dolphin fish, by the way, are the fastest growing fish, the quickest growing fish in the ocean.
Chickens of the sea.
Yep. They taste great, and
they're fun to catch. I caught one once.
Yeah, and the fads are just a great way to sort of get out there. On Friday, our mate Ross McCubbin, I call him, he's a fishing guru.
Godfather.
I call him the Wally Lewis of the waterways.
The chicken of the sea and the Wally Lewis of the waterways.
And Roscoe's been a professional fisherman for his whole life. He'd probably be 60 years of age now. He's a commercial. Runs a charter operation. He's always one of the top.
Even I know
he's top finishers at the Flathead Classic.
Yeah, he's a big gun.
He's a guru, and many of you who love your fishing will be aware of the name Ross McCubbin. Ross on Friday sent out a message on his Facebook. That was how I saw it, and then I immediately was on the phone to him saying that they're getting rid of the fads.
Taking them away.
They've taken them away. And there's a bit of secrecy as to what exactly they're doing.
Zero explanation for it.
No explanation. All of a sudden. and
or consultation.
No consultation, nothing like that. All of a sudden, the fads are going and for, in inverted commas, maintenance purposes. Well, on Friday, they ripped out 3 fads off the Gold Coast. According to Ross goes, and they never do that. They never take out 3 at once. And we're coming into summer, which is dolphin fish. It's the pelagic season. This is the season where the fads, they work over winter, but over summer, that's where they really get used. So it's just coming into the season, and all of a sudden, they've taken the fads away.
Very strange.
And the last time apparently this happened, it took 10 years to get these fads back. And it's not an overly expensive operation to run the fads, but again, nobody is explaining, A, why they've done it, or B, more importantly, when are they coming back?
Seems weird, doesn't it?
Who pays for the fads?
The government, so we do, but if
wouldn't cost much, would they?
If you register your boat,
they just sit there,
which obviously you have to, there is a component in the registration for the boat, which is like $24, which is kind of money which goes towards these type of things.
Yeah.
And for return on investment and just for the enjoyment that the fads bring, honestly, it's a buoy in the middle of the ocean with an anchor chain on it. At the end of the day, that's all that they are. I can't understand why they would take them away.
No,
Seem weird.
Makes no sense.
It reminds me a bit of, we were at Tangalooma on our holidays and they have the sunken ship there. It's also awesome. You snorkel around it, you can fish around it as well. And there used to be, Cliff said when he was little, he's a bit older than me, that there was heaps of them. There was like 4 or 5 in a row and it was really long. But now they don't do that anymore? Like, why can't they even make that a bigger site? And spread everyone out so that they're in the water, they're exercising, they're snorkeling, or they are. You can fish as well if you want. If you're into that.
Well, what this will do if the fads don't come back, it'll be twofold. What it will mean is that people will go out and just start putting their own in there. And
you do that?
You used to see that. People will go out and just create their own fad. And then you've got a bit of a nightmare on your hands because then you can literally be driving around in the ocean and other people who aren't aware of it could run over the top of them, okay, because they don't know that they're there. It will not stop people from having the fads, but people won't have other people won't have access to it, and that will be dangerous. But also the other part to it is that if you take away people's ability to be able to catch the dolphin fish, the pelagics, then they will target the bottom dwelling species, which then puts pressure on
the whole ecosystem,
and your snapper stocks and all of these type of things. So it's a concern because we don't know why it's being done, and they literally right as this, it's like the season is just about to start, and all of a sudden they've gone, and the government has put out a release saying something like. Here we go. This is what they said. They said, we hope to bring you our new and improved fads in 2025.
We hope to.
No date, no explanation. And when you hear the word hope, that's not a promise.
You lose hope.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Okay, let's go.
Nova.
Hi, we're Coldplay.
Your home of Coldplay.
The only way to see us live is to keep it on Nova.
Very easy as well. Just get on the air with us. Get on the standby list. Mel Tracina makes calls back after 9 o'clock to send you down to Sydney to see them live.
All right. Steve out of Redcliffe says your boy's a big fan, mate.
He is, mate. He loves it. He's starting to get into it. He's only 10.
Nice, mate. Well, you're on the standby list, okay?
Thanks, legend.
You're welcome.
Dazza from Eaton's Hill. Oh.
Hey, how are we?
Hey, pretty good, thanks. Oh, did you see them in 2016?
Sure did, yeah. Yeah, absolutely drama that was.
Yeah, that was a great night. I think that was when Temper Trap with the support, I thought were amazing as well. It was a big night.
Was that with the armbands?
Yeah,
I was at that one too.
Yeah.
Big.
All right, mate.
Draw as well.
Jesse Munruben, you're in or on? You're on the standby list.
Good morning.
Hello.
Thank you.
Emma from Carina. Have you ever seen them?
Hi.
Have you ever seen Coldplay?
No.
Oh, they're really good.
Would like to, though.
Well, you've got a chance.
Yeah, the standby list. Well done.
Wonderful, thank you.
Where is this one? It's Sydney, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're sending people to? Yeah. Greg out of Strathpine.
Morning, all.
What's your favourite song, mate?
Yellow. That's the one.
What do they start with this? They end with it?
Oh, it'd have to be towards the end, surely.
Probably towards the end.
What do you reckon their biggest one is? Fix You? Would Fix You be their biggest?
Clocks is pretty big.
Clocks is big, yeah. Every teardrop is a waterfall.
This one.
This is up there. This is the OG. This is the one of them walking on the beach.
Yeah.
I jumped across for you. What a thing to do.
Do one more. One more person on the standby list.
Yeah, right. Alan.
Alan! What's your favourite song, mate?
Yeah, I was going to say Yellow as well. It's a great song.
It's a good song, isn't it?
There we go. And Alan and everyone else, get on the air. That includes if you play for $1,000 with Smarter Than Suze this morning at 8 o'clock, you go in the draw for this as well. So it could be a very good morning for you.
Nice.
Up next, we'll check your run into work.
For you, I bleed myself dry.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Pretty stormy on the Gold Coast yesterday.
I think it was wet.
Boone, I saw some footage out Boona way, and it was like it was snowing.
Yeah, I heard that.
The hail was so thick.
Really?
There was hail at
it was just a blanket of white.
The Hyperdome. Out
Oh,
Shayla
really?
Park area,
Yeah,
Pretty hectic.
It looked iffy on the Gold Coast. Mind you, nothing compared to what you see over in Florida. Have you seen the footage?
Well, they just had a hurricane.
Hurricane Milton.
They got another one now.
Yeah, they got through Hurricane. Well, it was only like last week or something. Yeah, Helena or something.
Helena?
And now they've got this Milton coming down. And I follow this guy on not Twitter, X, who's up at the space station. And he sent through shots of what the hurricane looks like from up there. It is wild.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is. And it's like 200 mile an hour winds. That's ferocious.
Imagine me scary living there. I've never been to Florida, but everyone said it's a great spot. Imagine that rolling through twice a year.
Oh, Lutzy, they're telling everyone to get out of town. Like pack up and leave.
Jeez, I know someone who's been over there for both of these hurricanes.
Really?
Nicole Livingston.
What's she doing?
One of her kids is at university over there, I think.
Cool.
And so she's been over there.
The Gators.
Maybe. It's not actually. It doesn't matter.
This does. Coldplay in Sydney. Another one of the massive artists that aren't coming to Brizzy. They are doing Sydney, Melbourne, though, and we want to send you down to Sydney to see them live. You just got to get on air with us today.
Oh, right, so anyone, even that woman who just said yes before.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, she's in.
She's in.
Yep, that's how it works. And then Mel Tresina at 9 o'clock this morning will make a call back.
Did you see Stephen Miles talking about Oasis and giving Oasis an uppercut because Oasis isn't coming to Brisbane?
I read it, yeah. He was being funny, wasn't he?
Well, you know what?
Build a stadium.
I only read it too. I didn't hear him say it.
Don't get Lutzy started on
He
this.
said that Perth has a shiny stadium and they're not going to Perth either. Why am I defending?
Yeah, but they did go to Perth. They went to Perth about less than a year ago.
That's a good point.
Coldplay.
Yeah, that's the only place they went. So wrong.
Coldplay went to.
Oh, whatever. I get Coldplay and Oasis mixed up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, whatever.
He called Oasis.
I think it's the same band.
He called Oasis like a beat-up Beatles band or
best Beatles cover band.
A Beatles cover band.
Yeah.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Press play.
Get ready for the ultimate Halloween party on the Brisbane River. I'm afraid of no ghosts. Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill's Halloween cruise on Oasis. Your ultimate weekend escape on the Brisbane River.
I just realised we haven't done this since Suze has been here, and I saw your face when you heard that intro. Then you're like, oh, like you lit up.
Because I like that movie, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and it's going to be a great party as well on board Oasis. Nice early start as well. We'll depart at 6:30 p.m. sharp. Be back and disembarking by 8:30 as well.
It's a good time because of the sunset and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Absolutely.
Have you guys celebrated Halloween before?
Yes.
I reckon this is the first time I'm going to do something for it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a few trick or treats down on the coast with the kids.
I can always set my kids with someone else when they're little.
Yeah.
But fun.
It's going to be big. Oasis is the best spot. Best spot in town.
Imelda from Logan Home. Have we spoken to you recently, Imelda?
Yeah, yesterday morning.
What was that about?
Coldplay,
For the Coldplay, yeah.
What? So you got on the standby list for Coldplay yesterday, and now you've won tickets to the Halloween
Yeah, sure
cruise.
did. Yep, you guys rock. Thanks, Nova.
You're on fire.
Did you get hail yesterday at Logan Home, Imelda?
Yeah, sure did. I was in the school line pick up and, a little pea-sized hail.
Wow.
Jeez.
Didn't dent the car. It's always
No, thank goodness.
What are you going to wear? Because it's you don't wear scary costumes necessarily for Halloween anymore, do you?
No.
You wear like famous people.
Well, Lutzy's going as Olivia Rodrigo.
Are you?
I just saw her on TV. You look nothing like her.
I don't even know what she looks like yet.
She's short.
Is she?
She's really short. She's got black hair.
Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with it.
You might look like Wednesday from the Addams
She's a
Family.
lady. Oh, yeah, true. What are you going to wear, Imelda?
I'm going to go with a groovy granny, so complete with pearls, maybe Zimmer frame if I'm allowed to get it on the boat.
Yeah, we'll let you bring a Zimmer frame.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, cool. I'll be able to sit down then. I'm not used to partying, so if I need to pull up stumps, I've got my little walking frame there. I can have a seat.
I've got a seat on it, one of those ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
What song did you put down that you wanted to add to the playlist?
You've got one of them yet?
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
God, that'd be the only time of the year this thing could get a run, wouldn't it?
It's been a hot minute.
We'll see you there on Thursday, the 31st of October, Imelda.
You beauty. Thanks, team. Appreciate that.
No dramas at all. If you want to be like Imelda and heading along to the ultimate Halloween cruise on board Oasis, you should actually Google Oasis as well, by the way, and have a look at this boat. It's unbelievable. Very, very cool. But head to the Nova Player app and register. We'll give out another invite tomorrow morning with Mitch at 5 a.m.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton Homes includes aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
Adam out of Banyo.
G'day, boys. How are we?
Adam, have you voted yet on our Throwback Throwdown poll? You haven't, have you? You haven't, have
I
you?
haven't. No, but Red Hot Chili Peppers would have to be the winner.
Oh, you're my man.
I don't ever wanna feel like
I just voted for myself.
Oh, what's the early polling? Well, I mean, what did it come up?
I'm on. I was on 30%, and I was getting beaten by you, Whitney. And then it was a big fall away. You were on 40%.
Yep.
And then I think Lutzi was next with whatever he had.
The Cure.
Yep.
Very too early.
It's early doors, Lutzi.
Yeah.
Early doors. But
And then I'm going to guess Susie significantly last.
he was at 10%.
Oh, Mr. Wendell.
Jesus.
They're the 4 songs. 92 of the year we're going back to. Vote on our Insta. Right now we need to take care of business.
Yeah, mate.
$1,100.
Yeah, 1,100. Adam, 1,100. Good time to get through.
And no one
that's awesome.
No one texted Susie and said she was hopeless. No one texted her.
Yeah, you're all a bunch of dob artists.
Yeah, no one texted her.
Yeah, we do.
No one.
Because people know when they do it.
She's in there with her phone. I don't like it.
I know, that's what
She'd just be looking at Insta or something like
Suzuki
that.
Jiminy Club.
Yes.
Someone texts her, we've been ban the phone for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is, look, it's a proper soundproof booth. Don't think that we're playing shenanigans
No, no.
here. You can't hear a
it's
damn thing in there.
legit.
She's fully sequestered.
Where's Nick? Can we get a photo? She's got her feet on the door and everything.
No, she's too casual.
Yeah.
Come
Nick,
back
if you
very,
can
very
hear me.
casual.
Yeah.
From a holiday.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, let's go, my friend. 30 seconds on
Thank
the
you.
clock, and your time starts now. Is Brisbane suburb of West End on the north side or south side?
South.
Who wrote Frankenstein?
Pass. Don't know.
Henry VIII famously had how many wives?
6.
A vixen is what type of animal?
Snake.
What is 12 times 12?
144.
Stop clock.
Oh, that's going to be hard to beat.
Very good.
Solid.
She's going to have to be on point here.
With time on the clock too.
3 seconds. 3 seconds, Adam.
A little bit in it. So I think Susie will be quicker than you, Adam. I don't think she'll muck around with a few of those questions like you did. Question 2 in particular, who wrote Frankenstein? I'm glad that you said I don't know. Like we would have come back to it. I don't think it would have. You would have jagged it in the meantime. But you finished with 3 seconds on the clock. No pantsing, and you're going to be hard to beat. Let's bring in the Gimp.
Bring in the Gimp, so you can play smarter than Suze and see how quick she can be today. Yeah, someday I'll be smart enough so you can't beat me, and oh, you're ever gonna be a Gimp. So let's bring in the Gimp.
Indigo.
Susie O'Neill. Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. I thought we had miracles. You won't see anything like that again this year.
Let's get down to business.
Yep, let's go.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. In Brisbane suburb of West End, on the north side or the south side?
South side.
Who wrote Frankenstein?
Don't know.
Henry VIII famously had how many wives?
8.
A vixen is what type of animal?
A dragon.
What is 12 times 12?
144.
Stop the clock. Tuco.
It's hard.
Tight.
Ooh, doggy.
Give us the news.
Just for reference, Henry VIII famously had how many wives? What did you say?
I said 8.
Yeah, 8. Yep. Okay. Is the Brisbane suburb of West End on the north side or the south side? You both said the south side. That is correct. That's where South Magpies.
Yeah.
Over there, Davies Park.
West End.
It is 1-1. Who wrote Frankenstein? You both said, I don't know. Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley. I've never heard of her.
No.
That was a very tough. I asked these boys when you walked out of the studio. I said, hey, guys, who wrote Frankenstein? Neither of them knew either.
No.
And that's these two.
That's us two.
Genius.
And they're smarty pants.
Smarties.
It's 1-1. A vixen. A vixen is what type of animal?
Yeah, what? Oh, I said, what did I say in the end?
A dragon.
You said a dragon. Adam said a snake. A vixen is a type of fox.
Okay.
Because you call a beautiful woman a vixen. I think I've heard is that how? Like,
well, there's the
in
Melbourne
that context?
Vixens
Melbourne
nipple
vixen.
team.
I don't know what vixen means. I'm going to put myself out on a limb.
I feel like I've heard it in that context before. It's a female fox.
Vixen.
It's a female fox.
A foxy
looking lady.
Yeah, it's a
would be a vixen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's your phone, by the way?
In my pocket. Why?
Nothing.
Why?
Did you get a text message?
No.
No. Okay.
When?
In the booth.
No. Did you text me?
Nope.
It's 1-1. It's 1-1, and we go to question 5. 12 times 12. This seems to be one of those questions we get a
I
lot.
did get a text message.
Oh, you did?
From who?
Like one of the supernovas. God, who gave them my phone number?
But don't you mentor some of them?
Oh, I've
One
given
of
up.
them?
I've
Well,
given up because...
they call her Mama Bear because she's a mentor.
Yeah.
So it's, hey, Mama Bear. I just went,
Hey, Mama Bear.
hey, Mama Bear, how about you try and...
What'd she say?
She said,
It's a she.
hey, Mama Bear.
Hey, Mama Bear. Sorry to be pushy, but do you feel like answering any of these questions? Oh.
She's talking about Smart and Suze.
No, I thought she was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe that's, yeah.
You know what?
Pretty damning message if she was.
They're questions from another supernova.
From another mother.
No,
Right.
another supernova. I mentor a few of them.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay. And they all call you Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
I'm helping one with an assignment at the moment.
Right,
Oh my
it's
God,
the
you're
type
working.
That's the type of person Suze is.
Never ends your work here.
But
Well,
I
you see,
forgot-
you're helping a supernova who calls you Mama Bear with an assignment.
Yeah, and it's not even the proper one who calls me Mama Bear. There's two of them.
Wow, okay. Where are we up to here?
Who knows?
And I haven't answered the question.
still there, Adam?
For her assignment.
Yep, still here, boys.
A lot of
Yeah,
money.
that's good.
Oh, really?
I've
Still
lost
there?
my place.
Oh,
We did the Vixen one.
Yeah.
12 times 12.
We've done that.
We've done that. We've done that.
144, they
Yep.
all got that.
144, they got that. And then, question 3 was the one that was the difference. Henry VIII had how many wives? Suze said 8. Adam said 6. 6 is correct, Adam. You're smarter than Suze. You've just won $1,100.
Sing it, Adam!
That's so good. Thank you so much.
Sing it!
Please?
The greatest moment.
$1,100, Adam!
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
That's incredible. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Adam, final word?
Okay. Nice.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.